March 3rd, 1876. Olympia Springs, Kentucky. Meat begins to fall from the sky. This event happened in Kentucky near the house of Alan Crouch. Now, when this event happened at sometime between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m., his wife was outside and she witnessed this event live. Now, as far as I can tell, the meat just started hitting the ground. It didn't start as a drizzle or anything like rain usually does because it's meat. It just started falling from the sky. So, Alan Crouch's wife, Mrs. Crouch, she got scared, as all of us would do, and she ran inside of her house. It's not clear how long exactly this event lasted, but it did last for a few minutes. So this wasn't a quick 5-second meat shower. This was a rather lengthy shower of meat. Now, of course, people turned up to try to identify what type of meat it was. The day after the shower happened, 2 gentlemen turned up and tasted the meat. Why? I don't know. It fell from the sky. They had no idea where it came from. It had been sitting out for a day, and they still tasted it, and they thought it was either lamb or deer meat. So, it could have been, but it had been sitting out for like a day, and it was gross, so I don't really believe their judgment, but you can believe what you want to believe. And there are other theories as to what type of meat this is, so just don't take the word of the 2 people who were dumb enough to try to eat it. For example, a local hunter identified it as bear meat. Now, this is still a hunter and not a scientist, so, again, believe what you want. Speaking of scientists, someone actually analyzed this. Now, I'm not sure if they were scientists, I couldn't really find any information on them, but they analyzed this and they concluded that it was not meat at all. Instead, it was bacteria. So basically, this specific type of bacteria formed colonies, and those colonies were surrounded by something gelatinous, and this specific strain of this bacteria was described as flesh-colored. And so basically, whenever it rained, this bacteria created this jelly-like structure that fell from the sky. But hold on a second. The farmer's wife actually said that it was perfectly clear when it began raining meat. Which essentially means since this bacteria falls from the sky when it's raining, and since it wasn't raining when the meat shower happened, that this theory is actually wrong. Now, just a funny side note here, this bacteria is known by a variety of very weird names, such as spit of moon, witch's butter, or star jelly, so that's a cool little side note. Now, the guy who came up with this theory actually sent some meat samples to the Newark Scientific Association, and there they concluded that this meat was either lung tissue from a horse or a human infant. And here we get to the theory that's most favored and most likely to have happened. The theory that is widely regarded as being the correct one is that vultures got startled into taking flight and vomited their food up. And as we know, vultures eat deceased animals. They eat a variety of animals. So it could have been all these animals. It could have been the lamb, the deer that the guys who tasted it thought it was. It could have been the bear that the hunter thought it was. But the theory is that these vultures vomited this up while flying, and it just hit the ground, and meat rained from the sky. And that's the theory. So thanks for watching. Also, one last quick thing. Thank you for all the views and the subscribers. I really appreciate it. And the reason I haven't been uploading lately is because I have a big project coming up that I'm excited to share. I don't have an official date, and I don't want to release too many details, but I do have a project that I'm working on. So thank you, and thank you for watching.